sorry. To be fair, I'm thinking about getting a tramp stamp on like the lower back. Right there, and I might get his...
Is he out of it if I put it right on the edge of the finger? Will it reach?
No, it goes around it.
Yeah, you got it. We'll put it there. Just have it. Ooh, that works. That's chilling, isn't it?
Johnny boy.
Yeah. We are good. It's been a while.
We're in.
Been a minute.
Same place we've been at.
Chicken shop.
What happened since? Yeah, big wave.
West side.
Amwill, give him a wave.
Yeah, man.
Feel like I'm at Diddy Kicks. DMac, give him a wave. Your baby mum's baby dad.
The fuck's are that?
Dooblay. Someone said Dooblay the other day.
We're getting beat again. We're getting beat again. But at least we can score against City, not get beat 4-0 by Brighton.
And I've just brought Dendonker on career mode.
Yeah, because he's
Conduit.
got smart.
Because I know ball. Because I know ball.
Friendly neighbourhood MC, man.
Wait, is it recorded in it? Yeah. What he said?
Can we not? Oh,
fuck your mother, Sterling!
It's offside.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
See, that's what you was talking about, innit? Bear Geordie's throwing beer about for offside goals.
Not
Alright.
even Geordies. They were just fucking whirlers.
They sound like mole people. They're just burrowers.
They sound like Scousers as well.
Fucking miles off, mate. Could fit a tractor between him and the line.
Right, so the impossible has happened.
It's finished, can't lie. But
Pep's acquired the Infinity Stones. I'll have to focus that.
He's gone
But yeah, Haaland's gone to City.
No. That was never happening, that.
Cody thinks he's going to flop.
I hope so.
I don't think it's going to be as easy as everyone's making it out, though.
It never is, it's the Prem.
No.
We're going to make a statement on another big player.
Like
he's not getting more than 5 goals in his first 20 games.
That's bollocks.
That's hopeful.
You
just said Dendonker was the best Belgian midfielder in the Premier
And
League.
De Bruyne's got a hat-trick against you as we speak.
And you still
I'm
changing your
still
opinion.
saying it. Listen, paper.
You put Kane in the Bundesliga. I'm
He's getting harder numbers.
I'm golden.
No.
No, but you put Kane in the City
No,
squad.
as
Like,
in-
it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Put him in the City squad. Like, City are they're making.
Put Andy Carroll in that City squad and he's getting numbers.
Link
It's
up play.
stupid. They don't have a striker. They're not a striker for seasons. Jesus should be the striker. He's turned it on past couple of games, but it's like
Odds on this
any striker
Alvarez
would
coming
walk
in and
into
outshining him. Like that.
Exactly, that's what
that'd
I'm
be
saying.
fun.
He looks very
He's got
good.
more, not potential to, but just because he's got
He's young.
way
He's older
less
than
pressure
him.
on him.
He's 23 and he's older than him. He don't have more potential.
No, I
People
mean
would
in
say
terms
Alvarez.
of,
People would-
in terms of like
Isn't-
making impact, like less pressure on him. Everyone's been like, Haaland's got to turn up.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows that this kid's fucking coming
This
in.
kid
I
looks.
don't
I don't
think
think this
this
kid
kid
feels
feels
pressure. I don't
he
think
feels
he
anything.
does.
I actually think it like
You don't think you don't feel anything. He's the
doesn't
equaliser.
feel it. He's
I back his attitude now because I do really like his attitude. I'm gonna fucking hate it in about a year's time when he's got that exact same attitude.
I like
He's
it.
just like
He's
he's
back
just
to
You know what? You know
I
what?
need to listen to you about foul
Yeah.
times.
You know what the biggest, cheat is as well. Is like apart from him being with De Bruyne just on the pitch, is them press conferences are going to be mad.
Yeah. It's just two players who don't give a fuck. It's just
Trust
like I
me.
know I'm good at football. Like why you ask? Oh,
Yeah, but
That's one of the other things I love about
He's
De Bruyne,
making
though.
us switch off our tellies at half time.
Why are you stopping play? Is it a head injury? No, he's holding his knee. He's holding his knee.
Yeah, but he's holding his face.
I don't. No, he's not.
there you go.
He is,
Fucking
right?
wipe them tears. I don't care. Get a napkin. It's not a head injury.
But that, what
You know what, when they don't
because This is
move-
what
No.
There's
fucking
injury.
Haaland's dad did to Kane and got fucked up because of it. So
No,
be
head
careful
injury.
what you do.
And now look where
Don't
we
stop
are.
the game. Head injury. It's not a head injury.
Well, Haaland to United was a done deal under Solskjaer apparently. Well, until fucking Raiola came in, but
I do see
Bit
it.
of a
I
jar
do see
there.
him wanting to play
Yeah,
for Solskjaer.
that's not fun.
That's like his country's biggest export, isn't it?
yeah.
Mm,
Could've been
yeah,
nasty,
it's still not a head injury.
And
though.
it is mad in
Football.
foreign countries because they are like properly revered. Like here, like we love them when they go away, but mate, Lampard's Lampard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
no English players going to somewhere because of Lampard.
Yeah, when we have them,
Unless
when
they
we
was
have,
a Chelsea fan or maybe a West Ham fan or something.
when we do have them debates about like who's the best and like it's what English players do you think get mentioned like in the continent, as in like in France, Germany, Spain, like.
Beckham's the biggest.
Yeah, he was one of the
By a
first
mile.
ones. He was one of the first ones to go, wasn't he?
McManaman will
Owen.
be up there.
I think Owen's up there too.
Owen will be up there.
yeah.
Last Ballon
Ballon
d'Or
d'Or,
winner.
yeah.
And I reckon Rooney is.
Yeah.
Rooney has to be.
Rooney.
Can't not be.
Will he ever get his flowers? Because
But
I
he
reckon Rooney
does.
needs his.
He does.
Rooney
But I
does.
think this is
not compared to Son.
We
But we
said-
don't talk about scores more than we
But-
talk about.
but
No, we
is-
don't talk about Rooney more than we talk about scores. And
Yeah,
I'm not
but
going
is
there.
that because
but
he's
like,
still in the footballing picture? Scholes isn't.
That's
in the
what I
managerial
always say,
role.
yeah, I
Like
agree with
Rooney,
that.
Lampard, Gerrard are all the managerial roles. As soon as they leave them, that's when it's all going to be talking.
Yeah,
about.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, but that's
It wasn't talked about for a reason.
No, I think we all like said, like English players when they start like exporting as youths to like foreign countries and shit, and in Europe, and I mean look at Jude and Jadon Sancho, they've gone and done that. You had
But you compare that like the football that we got brought up in. Like you look at England's 06 World Cup, barring Owen Hargreaves, who was playing at Bayern, every other player was in the Premier League.
Byron Sol Campbell, they were all wide.
But then, well, yeah, true.
Yeah,
Well,
tell him,
Ashley Cole, and
Not if you ask Rio Ferdinand.
Emil Heskey. Yeah, Rio.
Dark.
But yeah, like all of those players were playing in the Premier League. Whereas, like if you looked at like a Portugal squad or a Germany squad at that time, they were all all over the place, and they have been for years. Like traditionally, like England footballers
Always
play in England.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But it's like the reason I think England have become like quite successful in the last couple. Well, we've not played anyone, and each time we have played someone, we've got beaten in like a major tournament. But like we've got far. Yeah, we beat Belgium, we beat Germany, but we beat we beat an aging German team. Do you know what I mean? But
We get a German team without Mesut Ozil.
exactly, prime and as well. Like, but I think the reason it's because we've got players like Trippier going over to Atletico. I know he's at Newcastle now, but he went over to Atletico. You had Bellingham at Dortmund, you had Sancho at Dortmund. You're getting these players now who are going to like the foreign leagues where even 10 years ago,
Mate, even like Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer was on
Dyer,
Sport.
yeah.
I'm not saying he's like all that, but like Sport, he was on Sporting
Yeah,
Lisbon's
yeah,
things for a
Sport.
time when that's where he first
Right.
got it. Mate, James Podence has got to have English blood. It's called James Podence.
Yeah.
Or Podence, whatever you want to say. But it's
But,
not
yeah,
Podencio. Do you know what I'm saying?
mean,
That's my point though. Do you remember
Daniel.
the Euros?
Daniel. I don't know why I got James in my head.
The German fans was literally like crying out for Sancho to be starting for England.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah, that's
we
true.
can't understand how he's not starting, how he's
Yeah.
not playing.
But again, is it that?
He
It's
can
like,
now.
it's like the thing where you've got don't you have to have a certain amount of English players in your squad to be in the Prem? Like you can't have too many, but you've got.
There
like,
is still that
certain
rule
amount.
in there in your
Just
first
like a certain,
yeah.
amount of
I
international
don't think
players.
it's
It's
a
a
certain
homegrown
amount
thing,
of
innit?
like
Yeah.
a certain amount
Some-
of English players have got to be born in this country or have the citizenship, and then I think a certain amount have got to be through the system.
Yeah,
got to be
count as
homegrown.
homegrown.
Yeah.
And someone just counted as that recently, and I forget who it was.
They've got it's not much. They have to be in like an academy for
For like
2 years,
yeah, I
which
think
is why you
it's 2 or
see us
3.
buying a lot of the foreign exports at 16.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come through, they count as that.
They've got
Yeah.
2 years,
Homegrown.
18, and then
Yeah, the
homegrown.
homegrown. So
Staying on the transfer one though, and with Haaland. Right, so do we reckon he's going to do it? Like, actually, do you know what
Yeah.
Nico?
yeah,
He
yeah,
is.
right.
He's
Make
gonna-
a
he's
make a
gonna win
goals
them.
prediction then, provided he
Yeah.
stays fit and he plays
All
the
competitions.
majority.
All competitions or just
Nah,
Prem?
just Prem.
Just Prem, I'd go
Because I don't
22.
22.
25.
Goals
Yeah.
for Haaland.
Yeah. If he's providing he stays fit and it's like as many as the 38 games as he possibly can.
The mad thing is, if he scores any less than 20 and he plays like the majority of the games, he'll be seen as a
flop.
disappointment.
Yeah.
Not a flop, but it'll be a
No, he will be.
disappointment.
It's his first year though. Do you know,
I
he's
reckon
going to be there for
People
what,
will still
5
go
years
on
now.
for a flop. He won't be. I'm not saying he's going to be a flop.
I
Even
reckon
if he has that numbers, but people will be like, oh, jump on a train and be like, oh, get him out.
Yeah,
get him
bandwagon
out.
haters.
I reckon
That is
18 plus first season, second season, I think he'll break a record. He'll go 30 plus.
Do you reckon?
Nah, if he's
It's hard to say.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Of course it is.
It's- I mean, we're talking about he's not even kicked a ball for City yet.
I don't
But,
think
like,
he's got any weaknesses though. He's literally like I said to you. I
everything.
think I said to you a bit ago. If I was him,
Pace,
right?
power,
If they had like the
height.
camaraderie that we have in the NBA, where like a guy can go like and do a workout over summer with a player. If I was him, I'm going with Ibrahimovic, and I'm just making myself into this like generation.
I've got-
Ibrahimovic. I'm starting yoga and karate right now. If I'm
I've got
Erling
a question
Haaland,
for you.
and I'm scoring 1,000 goals.
Does he have lats like Salah though? Because I bet
I'll
he
never
don't.
get over that.
Because I bet he don't.
no, but he can pass. So there's that.
It's his too funny.
He's not going to need to
He's
pass.
just a monster.
No, we was talking about his quads, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's just in,
the
and you know
bigger
what? He's
they
not
get,
even stopped growing. He's not even stopped growing though. Because
You know what would be scary? Imagine if he went to Bayern and not City. He'd come out like the fucking mountain.
mate, I reckon you don't need it. That'd be so boring. That'd be the worst thing. in
But
the
they're losing Lewandowski.
he's literally like.
Lewandowski leaving Bayern. Where's he going?
I'll tell you what, he's built like
Madrid?
Lukaku, but he's fast and he can touch and he can pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's Lukaku. He's Lukaku before Mourinho. What you saying before? Like,
Go on.
mate on. Oh,
I'll
Pete.
pull that away.
Who's that?
Kind of cold, yeah.
He's telegraphed it. To be fair, He's
I
offside.
don't even think it's
Fucking-
kind of cold. Oh, it
Yeah, of
is.
course it is.
Oh, I thought it was the best.
He was
player
offside.
in
He
the
was
world.
offside.
He was offside. Knew it.
Here's the thing, actually, is like, you know, if you talk players like Lewandowski, Benzema right now, obviously, Vardy, Ronaldo's a different breed, obviously.
Vardy? Have you
But
just said
just one sec, give me a second.
Vardy?
Let me down.
No,
So-
age going on.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
let him
there's just
land it,
more of the
let's see
stuff
where it
now.
goes.
Just more of the players now who are getting to a peak at a later age or being able to last that long. Like there'll probably be a whole study behind it, but I reckon even with the better conditioning now, with the more knowledge on it, even though Vardy's still popping Pro Plus and Red Bulls
No,
before
I
the game.
think when you look at every other sport in the world apart from football, these players go into the 40s.
That's
like,
true.
High.
Right.
Apart from football, do you know why? Because the culture is drinking, going out, you don't eat right. I mean, foreign.
But that's
I
just
think
it, it's
foreign
not
countries
anymore,
started
though.
getting
Past 10,
that
15
when
years, it's
Wenger
not been
brought
that
that
anymore.
into England,
Yeah.
which is why now we're seeing the longevity improve,
That's true.
especially among our players. I think
Yeah.
in this
Mhm.
country.
Yeah.
But on top of that, like, I don't think you are the better player until you get to that age.
Yeah, because you've
Because
got
that's
it all.
when you've got everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you're looking after yourself, you're not dropping your pace.
Don't. Don't.
Is that De Bruyne again?
Some
He
of the
needs to
players
be
were
fucking-
dropping the
he
pace
needs-
at like
he needs
28,
bringing off the pitch.
27, 28, and there's like legs have gone.
I think as well, though, is that not like part of the nature of the game as well, though? Because like what we're saying about rugby players, because of like let's compare it to like
It's the
NFL, NBA, and
Bro,
like
look at Tom Brady.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Well,
But
again,
the amount of in play
He still
time,
gets whacked every day.
but the amount of
No,
in
he
play
does.
time, yeah, and he does.
It's the stop
He
start
does.
nature.
Yeah,
of
that's
those
what I'm saying.
sports, do
As
you know what I
compared
mean?
to the in
Like,
play time
yeah,
that we have,
yeah.
it's literally half. Like
I'm not
an
being funny,
NBA
like,
game lasts 2.5
It's all
hours, but it's
impactful,
48
though.
minutes.
Like,
of
there's the odd winger like Giggs that's going to get that longevity. What other wingers
Because you've
other than
got
Giggs
tackles.
can last that long? Pretty much none.
No, if you
Because
look
the
at like
keepers will last until 38, 39.
Yeah,
40.
keepers
Yeah,
are-
keepers
keepers have always
because they're
peaked
not,
late.
because
Yeah,
they don't have
keepers
to
are-
move. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? They're not
yeah,
running
Well,
like
it's
9
impactful.
miles a game. Do you
Which
know what I
one
mean?
is when you
if
get
you're looking at-
midfielders that can last until that age because it's like you're arguably doing the most
Because
running.
they come
Well,
endurance.
but the thing is, like Pirlo went till 40.
That's
But
right.
if you look at Pirlo's heat map on average in a game, he fucking barely moved. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He'd just
yeah,
get the ball
yeah.
to feet, and he was that good at his craft at that point where he could just find a pass.
Are we
Say
going
no
to
to
lose
the
players
one.
like that
You have
nowadays
to
or
run
because of the way
with
football's
power on
going?
him.
Because it's
Well,
all
he didn't get the ball- he
all
didn't get
about
the ball when
pace,
Jesus
speed,
had
getting
gone.
in certain positions. Are we going to lose that lazy football at like
No,
Berbatov
I don't think
and
so.
Pirlo?
But if you
I don't think
look,
so.
if you look, if you're talking about like stop-start, high-impact sports, look no further than basketball, and they
Yeah,
pick
that's
up
what I'm saying.
injuries. They
Yeah,
play
yeah.
like
Yeah,
70
like
odd
nothing.
games a year.
Yeah.
They're still
The thing is, though, they're playing
LeBron's
That's
playing
that's
40.
big. No.
40.
Yeah, but they're playing
big.
3 or 4 games a week.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's
the
what I'm saying.
stop-start, high-impact, why are they lasting so long?
Because what's
'Cause
the
it- 'cause
NBA
it's still
called?
less.
They're to
Yeah, but bro, they're
Because it's still-
sprinting. I bet you they into
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
energy.
it is a
Don't
difference
like
in
No, I've
intensity.
played basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is a high impact sport,
But it's
just
still
like,
it's shuttle sprints rather than fucking 100 metres.
And it's rolling substance that still, isn't it?
How many times
Because
do
it
you
is.
see
That's what I'm
someone
saying.
pitch
Is it the nature of the game? Like,
Yeah,
or is it
100 metres a bit
conditioning?
much, but you still
City
see
don't.
man's doing big dashes.
City
Even
don't.
when they don't receive the ball and they're still consistently
You
doing
tell me
Yeah,
one person on
40
that
yard
on
dash.
City's pitch that consistently does sprints, and that's Walker, because one, he either wants to show off,
Fuck,
two,
don't just
he's
close
got
it
out
up top,
of position all
please.
the time.
Beg.
No, it's behind them. Like, you're clearing that.
It's not. Oh yeah, he's falling.
4-1.
Cut to Pep clapping.
Why?
De Bruyne.
Why?
Yes.
Why? Fucking beer.
Oh, get us a Bud, Lou.
Lou, I'll have a house.
Yeah, I'll have a shot. Yeah, I want
Get me a
it.
house.
I mean, the shots.
Yeah, I've got my card.
Tell them to put it in a
Yeah.
Bud Light glass.
So,
I've got specific instructions.
Your hells, please. In a blood glass. But yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about that.
Just trying to touch on.
Yeah, 100. So if we agree with everything there, like what players would we say? Because obviously we say because we all know that
Was he at
City
Barcelona?
haven't won it. Yeah. We all know City haven't won it because them African shamans are powerful. So we know he pissed off Yaya.
Voodoo
So
magic works.
kind of tailed off, but I was gonna wait till you come back. Is Pep cracking? Is Pep cracking?
He's on like 86 points in the Prem. No. What are you on about?
I just saw whispers on Instagram, so I thought I'd bring it up.
Shut the fuck no. What are you on about? Well, he's just signed Erling Haaland. He's there for what? Like, he's going to be there for another 2 years. If he don't win the Champions League next year, it's going to be a big letdown for him because that's what he's going
second
for.
season with Haaland, I think it'll be big.
That's what they're going for.
Yeah, but then De Bruyne will be what, 32? And not that I doubt him, but
Don't
it's 32, isn't it?
By the way, United have won the youth.
But De Bruyne is one of them that is like,
Yeah,
he's just going to drop deep.
He's gonna go for it. Literally, De Bruyne will be 37. De Bruyne will be 37, and he'll be Toni Kroos.
Because he's all technique.
Yeah.
Like this is
unreal.
What you put it in the chat.
You don't bring
when I mentioned
Raul
about
off.
De Bruyne and Haaland being in the same team, and he was like, "Oh fuck it, just hit it up that Haaland's there somewhere."
Inshallah,
That
crosses.
is not De Bruyne,
No.
bro. Like he plays the passes nobody sees.
Mhm.
Nobody sees him. Nobody even thinks, right, yeah, that pass isn't even on. The cameraman don't know it's on.
Mhm.
He played the ball, and the cameraman's like, "Oh, the fuck's that ball gone?" And then he
Mhm.
pans to it, and somebody's on, just fucking put it in the net.
Idiot
Not
stupid.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be one. It should be it.
I don't know.
Shuffle them up.
No, this one
Yeah,
has
no,
Stroud
I got
in
that
it.
one, got that one.
This one is strong.
Camden. So what were you asking about?
So Evra
Boxing.
said, oral, I read it earlier, that Pep can't manage players with personality
Pep don't want to manage players with personality. What kind of personality are you talking about?
because he doesn't want
Any.
them to
It's
be.
not that I don't
He
think
doesn't
he
want leaders. He doesn't want people to be able to lead. He wants to be the leader.
Well, yeah, he's
So
the
when
manager.
something goes wrong, they have to go to him. They can't figure it out on themselves, like for themselves on the pitch. Whereas, like as opposed, Liverpool have like
Yeah, I get
5, 6 on
like
the pitch.
somebody on the fly being like, right, this
That's
is how I'm
gonna-
changing up, rather
yeah.
than looking to manage, be like, right, coach, what do I do here? Because nothing's working. Right, like.
I disagree with
Ronaldo-
that because you have characters like that in the well, obviously Company was the big one and he worked with Company happily for what, like 2-3 seasons.
Yeah, because he was
More than happy to work with
But that's
Company.
just it though, because Company was there and structured there before he arrived. You can't just
No,
go,
that-
my
that-
company,
that's the
listen
di-
to me.
it-
No, in a sense you can,
Yeah,
but he's not going to
yeah.
like knock him off.
It's a disciplined dressing room. That's all it is. It's not like
Yeah, and
personal-
you
it's
see
not-
that.
yeah,
You
it's
see
not-
that.
And then it's night and day when it comes to United. Do you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
get players being able to dictate
Because
what
to be
happens on the
fair,
pitch on
even
the
if
fly.
he did have a player with that kind of character and that personality going into that dressing room, he's not going to bring that character with him because he
I think
knows
it's
Do you
the
think,
way
do
we
you
do it.
think he'd have had Mario Balotelli at the club?
Nope.
Do you know what I mean? He
Because
wouldn't.
that's what I was going to say as well.
for his ability.
I don't think he would.
I don't think he would.
give him the
He wouldn't
chances
have done.
or the length of time that he was given.
He wouldn't have
He
done. He
did.
would have taken
Basically.
one look at him. He would have
Yeah.
taken one look at him. It's why they won't get Pogba.
Yeah, like, I was about to say that because they say you can see it as I can't manage players with personality, or
I
I
didn't
just
say
buy.
I didn't say
No,
that.
yeah, sorry.
I mean, what Everett said.
But it's like, does he not work with someone with personality, or does he just get in players
right
who are
man.
unproblematic? He knows exactly what he wants from them, and players who can trust him to
I
get
think
that
he has
out
a
of them.
specific
You know what I
skill
mean?
set.
Spot on.
that he knows.
You know what I mean?
Trying to
He
say
knows what
Pep
kind of
preys
player
on
he
young
wants.
Ukrainian soldiers.
I think it's easy to sit back these days and say that when all these players are like media trained up to the
Yeah, yeah,
levels.
100%,
They know
100%.
exactly
Yeah,
what
they
they're
have to.
doing.
We'll
They
say,
come across as boring, but you get like the odd player that comes out.
yeah.
Back on Balotelli, I don't think any top manager in the world, bar Mourinho, would take him on. But Mourinho knows how to handle people in a different way to anybody else. I think
That was the problem.
What did he
with
get?
United.
What's he got out of him though? Did he get out of him?
Mourinho at Inter,
Inter,
won
yeah.
the treble.
Yeah, but that was Milito, Eto'o.
There's a big fucking.
He was
big
good.
part
That
of
was
it.
basically
Big part of
his
it.
like breakthrough
At that time,
season.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That when Mourinho won, like when you listen to
That's
Terry,
funny,
Rob
26 minutes.
Lampard speak about Mourinho,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was in your head constantly because he
It's
knows what he's doing with people. He's like, literally like he just knows how to handle people.
I reckon a bit of a sociopath.
I think it
do.
flopped at United when he.
I read Peppers
He
as
said
well.
stuff about Pogba and he said stuff about Shaw, thinking it was going to fire him up, and he was like,
I think what happened.
Totally the opposite. He's now
"What
depressed.
plays for you, man?"
No, I think it's exactly that. I think he went to the board. Obviously, I don't think it happened like in the most literal way like this, but basically he said to the board, "Look, it's me or Pogba," and the board went, "Right, well,
Bye bye.
seen a bit."
Euro cost us 80 million.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
cost us 89 million. You've just spent 75 million pound on a striker that hasn't worked, and then he fell out with him. Like
Who's that?
Lukaku.
Yeah.
He fell out hard with Lukaku. He fell out hard with Pogba. That's two of the signings that the board had just spent combined, coming up to like call it not 200 mil, but near to. He asked for those players.
Oh, fuck you, he's hit that hard as well, to be fair to him.
Yeah, so the board fell out with Mourinho fell out with the players, and it just became a very, very toxic environment.
Man, what is happening to this kid?
Not being
He's
funny,
offside.
not being funny, but how can you hit a post that hard and it's nothing? But literally, a man skims you. He's got back up, bro. He's not even wrong.
He's got back up, bro. He totally got
It
back.
pisses
I went
me
to
off.
Coachella last year. My friend ran into this post and he totally got back up, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's nice. That's satisfying.
What was your right? So still on Pep. I won't put my opinion first, but was it? Why did City lose it?
Experience.
Yeah. Bottled it.
Who's experience? Who's experience?
No, you look at that Real Madrid team. You've got Benzema, Kroos, Modric, Marcelo on the bench.
Mate, Joe was even saying at 88 minutes, he was literally like, yeah, wait, and I was like, why? And he was like, bro, I never do. You know I never do. And I was like, then why did you against Real Madrid in a Champions League semi-final? And people were wrong to do it, and you get it back. Like I literally think that collective energy. Like Joe was like, oh, I reckon it was me, and I'm like, that was all of you, because you were all literally like, man, like Rodrigo was still on the pitch.
And the thing is though, any other game, if it wasn't that Champions League semi-final, any other game.
Oh, if that's group stage game,
I think they see every game like that. They was like, it's done. And Madrid have got in that experience that Madrid have got, like
that is always time.
Never over.
Always time.
We'll get this back. Benzema said it. Benzema literally said it. Something special is going to happen, and we're going to go for it. Yeah. And I don't think they ever stop believing that.
No,
I think
they don't.
I think
that's the difference.
I think that is the difference. I don't even think it's.
And City went.
Nah, I don't think they did. I don't think it was even complacency and stuff as well. I don't think it's complacency. It is just that difference of we are Real. It's bred into them. Mm-hmm. Like it's the same as like it's in like Barcelona players and like there's certain things that are bred into you, and at Real Madrid it's bred into you that whatever until that whistle blows in the Champions League you can still win it.
That's the difference.
That is the difference.
They don't. Real Madrid would happily finish, not happily, but they'd be all right finishing 13th. But we got to the fucking Champions League final that year. Mm-hmm. And we put up a fight. That's all they're bothered about. Mm-hmm. That's all their fans are bothered about.
Realistically, at teams at the top, that's all you should really be bothered about.
Do you know what the scary thing is?
If you want to be the best team in the world, what are the stations?
That's the difference.
That is them. They're the best
that
team in the
is
league,
like,
but they're not winning the Champions League season in, season out. They're not doing this sort of performance.
Any team that's won the Champions League multiple times, can you think of them losing the Champions League final?
Bayern.
Numerous times.
Apart from Madrid. Name a final that lost.
Hey, Real Madrid. I think they've got a 100% win record in the final. I might be wrong.
I would challenge that. Handful.
Like, I can't, like.
I reckon
listen,
it's a handful.
I can't think of a final.
United,
I can't think of a final.
Chelsea,
Not in our lifetime.
Yeah. United have been
Liverpool,
in United have been in 5
Liverpool.
finals. We've lost 2 of them. You've been in how many finals? 7, 8?
8 and 9.
I remember you losing to Milan in
We
07.
lost to Milan, we lost to Madrid.
Yeah, sorry.
And I think we'd lost one earlier than that. This will be, I think, our 9th one.
That's mad if that's true. But that's the difference. That's what he breathes into, you know.
Yeah.
And because even people trying to say, because we've heard a lot this week about it being, oh, it was Pep, it was this. Bro, I'm not being funny. If you're up 2 in the 89th whatever minute, and it goes, that's the players, bro. I'm sorry, because the manager's done it right for that amount of time. And even players talking about the subs and whatever, they're talking about the subs. Fine, they took De Bruyne off. No one likes to see that. But then instantly, we watched it happen in the pub. Right? They were like, oh, why is he doing that? Gundogan, and then literally, Gundogan went to the left in the fucking middle third, passed one ball out to the left, turned in, got it back, passed it back into the centre, and literally they went on and they scored, and he literally started that move. Grealish got his fucking shot cleared off the line, and he was another sub who come on.
Pretty much twice. He hit the post after that as well.
Yeah, mate. After that toll one from Courtois as well. Like they were active subs. They were active subs.
No, subs are the right things to make, but were they made too early?
No, because they literally did that straight after.
Right.
So and Gundogan came on and instantly set up the move for the first goal.
But then if you know that can happen by bringing those subs on, why not give it 5 or 10 minutes later? Because then they can't get.
Well, you can't knock it. You can't knock it when he literally did it, and then that instantly happened. That's instant cause.
No,
I'm not
knocking the subs.
No, I know you're not going to subs, but that decision.
The same thing's going to happen. Just bring them on 5 minutes later.
No, because you can't say that. You can't. It happened. It happened. No, you can't. It happened then when he did it. You're questioning, could it have done 5 minutes later? It's like it doesn't matter because it happened then. No one's ever said, "Oh, could a goal have been scored 5 minutes later and would have changed everything?" You can strictly say that, but it literally instantly fucking did it.
Last time I met you,
No, I mean,
No, the thing is, like, did they have a sub left, like, when Rodrigo had scored the first?
I'm not sure.
Because if they did, that's when you make a sub. Like, momentum's back on their side. You don't get the ball straight from. You make a sub.
No,
he
but-
walks off the pitch. You fucking slow that shit.
No, but look, they had
down the crap first,
they had
gets the
nothing.
stretch.
Real had nothing until the 82nd minute though.
Yeah.
Rodrigo came on the 68th, and then they got the first shot on target in the 83rd or 84th, whatever it was, and he scored in the 89th. Do you know what I mean? And that's after like he brought them subs on, and they had straight significant impacts. Do you know what I mean? And they didn't score. It was literally this far away each time.
We wouldn't
And
even
maybe
be
that
having this
5 minutes is
conversation
that,
if.
but after Gundogan setting it up, put it on Grealish, but Gundogan literally made the move for the first one.
Thing is, City should have had 6-7 in the first leg.
Yeah,
anyway.
sure.
Yeah.
But
So we
Real
should
could have scored as well.
Should have had
Vinicius
almost
scored.
the same amount the second one.
Mhm.
It's not as if they didn't get any chances. It's just
It did. Even the fact that the first half.
Maybe-
finished
maybe he's
0-0,
come
I was
away
like,
from
they
that
shouldn't be
thinking,
0-0.
that was
maybe that was the decider. He's come away thinking from that we need Haaland. No.
No, it was always going to happen.
I mean, we all know we love conspiracy.
Well, they were on Kane
But
last year, weren't they? He just wasn't. It just
They were
wasn't.
on Ronaldo.
Were they on Kane though? No, were they on Kane though?
No, they were because the bids were made. Were they on Ronaldo? Is the other question. Because I read that was just the biggest baitest thing. That's like
never.
gone.
Because Ronaldo would never go to City and play for City anyway. I think that's the one club he wouldn't go and play for. No, seriously. Like, he could go to Barca before he goes to City.
I don't think that guy gives a shit.
I don't.
You don't reckon?
I mean,
Not like I think he cares about it.
no, he does care. Don't
Cares
get me
about
wrong, but like,
I don't
He doesn't
think
want to, have a murder attempt.
But what would
that-
that?
If
What would that?
told-
What would
if
that
you
come
told
down to?
Ronaldo, go to City, win the Ballon d'Or again, bam, it's gone.
if you put Ronaldo in City
Yeah.
or Liverpool squad this season, how many goals is he getting? Because it's a hell of a lot more than 25.
I don't think he
But if
works
you
in
put
that
any-
process.
but if
I
you
think
cannot
he scores
put any
in
of the
Cities, I don't think he
strikers
works
in.
in the process, if I'm honest. And I'm not saying
Yeah,
this
here we
because
go.
he'd probably still score.
Neither do
more,
I, to be honest.
But would he score more than Salah? Probably not. I don't think he works for the like.
I'd agree with that.
I agree with that. I agree
Our
with
whole point relies on this is
Wing
why you
play.
don't see Jota scoring when he starts
Yeah.
because he can't.
They don't
beat
see Firmino scoring when he starts.
but he can't be Firmino. We don't
Yeah.
play well when Jota starts.
You're
We
two
score,
strikers.
we score, but we
You're two
just don't
strikers
play
and you're two
well.
wingers. You
Our
strike
issue
you
is
centre forward.
replacing Firmino. Like because people can say
Luis
whatever
Diaz
they
is
want,
a
but
big way to do that.
Luis
But at the same
Diaz.
time, he's not the same player.
Do you know what's more annoying?
Luis Diaz is exciting, bro.
Yeah.
Ralph Rangnick said to the board in
Free
January,
players.
go for Luis Diaz. And the board went, you're not signing anyone. And he was just like, right.
yeah, but at the end of the day,
Right.
it's still one of them, right? He said Alvarez, Diaz.
We
and
were after
somebody
him.
else,
We were
right?
after Alvarez and Diaz. I can't remember
And
his third
somebody
lad.
else.
Yeah.
Right, but listen, City then come in for Alvarez. Oh yeah, I'm going yet. No, you're not. Diaz. Oh, it's still for United. No, do you know what I mean?
No, but I think if
going in a
we
way.
can always compete financially, which is 5-1.
You just
Which
you
is,
just-
which
Mate,
is
you can always compete financially and still as a club one. And I think if you carry on how you are, you'll kind of get a bit like us where you lose some pulling power.
I don't know because this is my thing.
I know
Arsenal
you're still United. Don't
managed
get me
to
wrong. I'll
buy
never
big
take that
players.
away. I'll never take that away. I'm just thinking that real like, as in, if I'm a player, am I thinking right? Do I go here because it's the rep and it's because da 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 da, or am I going there to try and dig these out like Ronaldo's currently doing?
Or do I go there to play with Ronaldo?
Yeah, but you say that, but Ronaldo's carrying everyone at the minute. Now, who does Ronaldo want to play with?
Well,
I know, this
I'm not
is the
gonna-
same
mean-
thing as Pogba. Ronaldo's still getting the shit for it.
He's not got any shit off me.
No,
I'm
I
not
don't-
saying
no, I don't think he is
but
getting
that-
shit.
the
I don't
majority-
think he's getting- if
He
you
went-
talk to the-
he
if
went
you
on
talk-
a 6-game dry spell and he was getting hammered.
No, if you talk to-
Ronaldo's the reason nobody's playing because he's come in there and made everybody shit.
If you
He's
talk-
taking goals from Fernandes.
If you talk to the average United fan, they will not turn around and say, at least the average United fan who's not got, an Egypt flag in the profile picture, like top the comments on Facebook. with
You
like
wanted to
emojis
say
like
African, but you didn't because it's black men.
No, it's normally. I'm not being racist. It's normally Egyptians.
Man's in them comment sections.
But like, yeah, if you like average United fan who's got his head screwed on, to blame Ronaldo for what's gone wrong this season, you're just a fucking donut.
You made it air first, guys.
6-1.
If you're a United fan, you're a donut.
He is.
But do you think how long do you reckon it is? How long would it have to be like this till you lose that pulling power? Because we lost. Because I reckon we've lost it.
No.
Like, the players who will come
You
to
keep
us.
that. I think Arteta's done a different thing this season. He said stop doing that. I think you. But I was like, oh, Arsenal signed Aubameyang. Have Arsenal signed Ozil? Have they signed Sanchez? Have they signed Lacazette?
I don't want to see one of them signings for United this season, though. Do you know what I mean?
That's what Arteta's done.
Yeah.
Arteta's gone away and gone, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm just going to rebuild. Tomiyasu, White, Ramsdale.
I want to see signings like Haider or Boubacar Kamara from fucking Lyon. I want to see them.
You
sort
just
of
need real
signings.
building stage.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't want to see us go out and it's just like, oh, we've signed Luka Modric, whatever. I wouldn't. But like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to see that.
If you signed Modric, you'd be gassed.
No, of course you would at the time, but then it's 3 months down the line, and where are you? 7th, and it's just like, but with no plan because you've signed a 34-year-old who's going to be done after a year, and he's like,
I'll let you start then, because this is literally where I was going to go, especially on Pep. It's been a nice segue here. I like the setup. I like how it's flowed. Great timing. Look, he wasn't here last. And look at the timing, so I had to change it up again.
Is it such a?
No, it's not 5.
it should have been, to be fair, mate.
Yeah,
Sterling
it should
just
have been
missed the sitter.
We're an Orange County job.
So,
making designs.
back what we did at the beginning of the season anyway.
This is getting printed on my bike. Spray painting it on the like
bumper sticker.
Skull and crossbones.
What's the equivalent of a bumper sticker on a bike?
Slag.
A fender bender.
It's actually not even. I was
I'll cheers him.
Amy, don't ever get on my bike.
If you weren't before, you definitely don't.
Oh, fuck
off! Flare on the pitch. We're at
Final
23-19.
15 grand.
Right.
That is
Will, from where you were going,
criminal
though,
damage.
is who do you want at United at the minute? Everybody wants that.
So shall I come back?
Sorry. Has anyone said anything about his wage yet? So I saw something about like 40 odd million. Yeah, it's like 40 odd million over 4 years or something. It was something stupid. Rudiger's getting 342 from Real
On a free transfer, that's the
He's
difference.
on a free, but still.
That's why though.
Yeah,
still.
it's why. That said it before to you at the bar.
They give
No,
you a
if
transfer.
it's 50-60 mil that they bought him for, there's no way he's hitting them wages. Like that, what he's getting paid weekly there would have been like his signing on bonus anyway.
Yeah, no,
Do you
I
know what
get that. Still mad though.
So it is mad. It's a fucking ridiculous amount of money for what is, you know.
He's got to be the highest paid
but-
defender. He's got to be the highest paid defender.
This is where.
I don't know. I'd not seen Ramos's contract.
Yeah, at Madrid.
Point. And he also went for free, right?
Yeah.
I'd imagine Diaz is probably due to go up at City.
Yeah. And Ramos left Madrid to go to PSG, so.
Yeah, but they sold him.
Yeah, they also didn't offer him though, so it was messy, innit?
I think this is what I wanted to go on. Where does the rest of the league need to do to compete with Haaland coming to City? If Haaland comes and does what we think Haaland is going to do, what does the rest of the league need?
If I'm Arteta, I'm calling Dan Harmon. I'm finding out.
Not.
If I'm Arteta, I'm calling Dan Harmon. I'm finding out if Rick actually exists. Going finding him, cloning Van Dijk's, bleaching a couple of them so they don't all look the same, and fucking just put them literally across my whole back.
I want to see Van Dijk be Haaland 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
But if he's smart, he'll play on Matip or Gomez or Kanate.
The real thing about it is though, like with City signing Haaland, there's only one team who can compete with City next season, and that's the team that's currently competing with City. Because Chelsea are probably then obviously the closest to it in terms of like the
build wise. Yeah, definitely.
What kind of sort are they going to have with obviously everything that's going on with their own?
Otherwise, who's going to watch?
We just got Klopp for another 2 years, so suck your mothers.
No, because like I would not be surprised. I don't know who it's going to be, but I would not be surprised if Liverpool make a signing that everyone's going to go.
I know who I want.
Like who would that be though? Who would that be though?
Messi.
2 signings that make us compete with
Go on.
them.
We will come back to because I'm sorry I did ask and then I completely tangented you.
Darwin Núñez at Benfica.
I'd take him in a heartbeat
Come
at
to
United.
Come to mind.
Darwin Núñez from Benfica.
Evolution.
I think Bobby's
Sponsored by Puma, bro.
Carry on.
I think Bobby's got maybe a year left in him at the top level with us. Maybe might go.
He's not
Origi's
starting,
going.
what's the point?
feel like a week is good.
Diaz
One
and
like 2
Jota.
years.
If I was a
No,
Liverpool
his
fan,
contract's up. He's gone.
if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be screaming for Christopher Nkunku from fucking Red Bull Leipzig.
I want Jude.
Do Liverpool
I
need
want
more
Jude
attackers
and I
though?
want Darwin Núñez.
I
Mate,
think
Jude would be sick.
Them
dude.
two.
you need a midfielder. I know you got Thiago in there, but you need. I'd say.
Thiago's 30 now, right?
Yeah, Thiago. No, I think he's 31.
If you brought in
Not
Jude
saying that's old.
If you brought in Jude
Milner's gone at
Bellingham.
the end of the year.
Yeah. Mate, Milner's like 2-3 years late, bro.
No,
There's nothing against him. Like the guy's like.
It's still,
sick.
mate, it puts in a shift when it comes on.
Trust me.
For 10 minutes.
Milner's contract's gone. Ox looks like he's probably going to go. Elliott's kind of done that since his injury. Jones has done that since the start of the season. I think.
I was
Kate-
expecting
He
more.
looked alright the other night, Jones. Though, to be fair.
Cater's, but he's
Cup
he's-
player,
he's
innit?
But
got
again,
that same
is he going to?
inconsistency.
Yeah.
Cater can't fucking put a run of games together. When he does, he's
Scores nothing
he's
but
a
bangers.
4 or a 9. He's never in between.
Yeah,
he's a 4
yeah.
or a 9. There's no middle. So I think Jude comes in there, looks good. Darwin comes in there. Well, so
But anywhere else though, because surely you need a bit more depth in other places.
You've
got Konate,
we've got
Simicast.
Konate, Matip, Gomez, and Van Dijk at the back.
Euthanise me.
We've got Rubinho and Simicast at left back. We've got Nico on loan at Fulham, who's done bits for
Fair.
Fulham to cover Trent.
Yeah.
We've got Alisson, Kelleher, Adrian, and Karius
Yeah.
for keeper.
We're not chatting carriers.
But Karius is fourth choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrian's third choice.
Wait, you got
Keller-
fourth choice and just
Kelleher's
built.
done bits when Kelleher has played.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, he
done
did,
good.
especially in the cups as well.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot you had Adrian on your books.
Midfield's probably looking a bit depleted at the end of the season. We've probably got the best 5-6 strikers in the planet. Like in Salah, Mane, Diaz, Jota, Firmino, Origi, Minamino.
I won't put Firmino as a striker, but for what he does, yeah.
But yeah, striker.
Yeah.
Does he?
So I think-
he don't play striker.
I think it
Plays
that's
deep
probably
line.
the best
He
striker.
plays
CFAM.
deep line attacking defensive centre forward.
Attacking centre back.
Centre attacking back, innit?
Centre attacking back.
So
I will.
I think them two. I think you're right. We definitely need to make one of them. And we don't really do that because I think since Klopp's been there,
Genuinely, the last one you did was
Your
Thiago.
team
it's
is
Thiago's the only one.
Thiago was the
Your
one. And
team
his
has
first
been-
season,
It's been built over
Van
5-6 years.
Van
Didn't
Dijk.
it was
Over
January,
the
right?
5-6 years, you look at your transfer
I think it was
windows,
the summer.
there's 2 players out of the 5
Oh,
that
it
you
was.
sign that stay, and that stay, and that stay, and actually Van Dijk and your fucking Mane at the same time. And then maybe, I don't know.
Bayern
There's
is
rumours of Mane going Bayern.
Did Thiago come January or summer?
It was the summer.
Who would you rather lose,
Was it?
Mane or Salah? Who would you
This is
rather,
his
who would
second
you
full
rather
season.
leave and keep?
I don't feel like that. Oh, he came injured.
Salah's
didn't
getting
he?
your goals,
Yeah.
but Mane's getting your work.
Salah's been very different this season since AFCON. Very different. Something's hurting him inside.
Juju.
And he's one of them, Salah, is a Cristiano. Like, the less he scores, the more he tries.
Fact.
It pisses me off.
Mm.
Like, bro, pass it sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But they're not going to. Like, you don't get to that calibre of player without thinking.
There's
I'm gonna score every time I shoot.
the second best Belgian player on the pitch talking to the first Belgian
You
player.
can ask,
first
you
best major
can
player
ask
on the
for
pitch.
that shirt if you like that. Don't worry. You can frame
I'll
it.
let you decide who's who. One's got 4 goals. One hasn't.
Yeah, but all you got to do, Leander, is just fucking shoot, and it might go in.
Like, I'm not
Anyway.
even joking. Right?
You know what?
If Dendoncker fully decided,
Could he?
if Dendoncker fully decided he was pulling out a
Tell
samurai,
me he's not
slicing
replacing
off the
Fernandinho.
Browns for, I wouldn't be able to stop.
He's going to be
He's
back
not
up to
replacing
Rodri, but tell me
Fernandinho.
he's not replacing Fernandinho's back up.
Say that again.
If Dendoncker decided he was pulling out a samurai and slicing off De Bruyne's foot, I'd build a statue of him in my gaff. He could sleep next to me missus every night.
Would he want?
I know you.
Amy, kill him! Kill him! Do it!
No,
No, I'm gonna go with Amy. It's just
no. If you've heard of Snow,
I'm talking about Dendonker's standards.
No, I love his standards, but I mean, he's a professional footballer.
There's a line here. Like
You've
the
been
mother of
getting
my kids. And you just went. you didn't tickle that line.
Wet paint.
You fucking dived into that like you was Tom fucking Daly. She's gonna watch this back. She'll probably have it on mute. Yeah, she will, but I'll tell her.
Make sure captions are turned on.
Yeah,
You know
yeah, as
what?
long as she had it on
She
repeat
deserves it.
overnight.
Because she said that you'd suck a dick.
There you go.
What do you mean he would? He has.
No.
Swings and roundabouts. This is a lot of twists and turns in this tale.
I will actually tell this story. we was watching what's Naked Attraction,
Yeah.
right? And
Mad
we got
show.
into some mad conversation
It's a mad show.
about how, like, because I was like, listen, girls can experience that stuff and it'd be fine. If a girl come back and be like, oh yeah, I got off with my mate, or I licked her out, the whole group would be like, yeah, you're a cool person. Yeah, like, it's fine. But if a guy come back and was like, oh yeah, I sucked my mate's dick, everyone would be like, you fucking gay, you. I was like, but, like, so that, and Amy went, yeah, but that'd be well that.
Had this conversation.
Oh, it fully would as well, wouldn't it? There's no denying it. Not that I have, but it's just like the group of friends that we have, if someone was to do it, not that I'm going to or have,
I mean,
it would be
I
me
mean,
in this
wait,
hypothetical situation.
Not that he has, and I make it very clear quickly. But New Year, is it New Year's Eve here or Christmas? I was
Yeah, no, you're not
in this
wrong,
very building.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna we can do it. Like,
I'm not going to air his name, but
I'm not gonna say I don't want to air your.
Yeah.
I said we keep that.
Not that
I
I
said we
sucked
keep
his
that.
dick. Not that I sucked his dick.
No, but you did get anal in the bathroom.
No, it was.
There was no
Oh,
pills to
right.
bite, but he still went in dry.
No, he'll never watch this, and if you do, you know who you are, and I'm sorry, but it was during the staff do. Like, I've been joking about it all Christmas with like this gay lad who worked. No, just with this gay lad that I work with. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna get off with you at the Christmas do, and he was just like, oh yeah, sure. And he came to the Christmas do. Oh, I must have had about 8 pints, about 4 or 5 shots at this point. And yeah, I ended up getting off with this lad.
Think. You shouldn't. I'm gonna say you shouldn't have to think
You
that
must
far.
know.
I was gonna say you shouldn't have to think that
No.
far.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to think that far.
Yeah, so
You could do well better than you.
I know, mate. I'm
That's why he apologised before he explained.
Will licked a guy's bumhole for a pint of Stella.
No, he didn't. Will drunkenly got off with a lad who happened to be gay. See, no, do you know what? That's why is that less gay? No, why is that?
No one said anything, mate. No one's
judging
scaling it.
yourself,
No
you're
one's scaling it. I just don't want to
He's
air
got you
yours.
in
like
your
this.
head judging yourself. Am I gay right now? That's what he's proving as he chooses.
I am Jose Mourinho.
So if I got off with a straight lad, like one of my mates, if I
times-
got off with one of my straight mates,
I got off with boys. 3 times.
I get off with gay men 3 times. Respect, man.
Equality, respect.
I get along off with 3 gay
How many
men
of the
more
other guys
alone. Then they are 19 goodbye. Respect, man.
How many of the rest kissed together? 2, me, 3.
Oh my god. The special.
You know the
one.
score's 3-0. You know what this means? 3-0. You know this also means 3 premierships. Oh,
Mate, you
that is like up there with Keegan.
He did an interview. He did an interview that came out today,
The
right?
haters for me, man.
Oh, the cheating one.
Yeah, man.
These are facts.
He did an interview today, right?
Oh, Mourinho, I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not saying it yet. It's like 20 minutes long. I need to check it.
it's good.
Right, back to United though. Who do you need?
Fucking hell.
You need
Jesus.
As if Everton drew with Everton, Watford 0-0. Why did I
Does that not put them
Foster on
above
my dream team?
Leeds then?
Why did I put
Everton.
Yeah.
Foster 5?
Well, they were already.
Yeah,
above
they were
Leeds,
already,
weren't they?
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he drew though.
We're looking at this defender from Ajax, who I'm hoping he brings over. Tavier or something like that. Tavernier.
No, well, no, that's Rangers. I'm chatting.
Yeah, no, that's not my fault.
Defender.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only one I'm hearing from Ajax at the moment is that like Anthony and Gravenberch.
No, I won't. I'd go for that Gravenberg actually, but I wouldn't go for Anthony. No,
Yeah.
Fucking shit, Richarlison.
yeah.
No one's a shit Richarlison, bro.
If you said he looks like Richarlison.
But he's got all the finesse that Richarlison hasn't. Like I'm pretty sure that they met up in a cage one, right? And they both touched the same ball. Richarlison touched it first, put all his skills in. Mate, imagine. And Anthony would win, bro. And then Anthony went one and got it all out because that kid's got flair.
I want to see Andy. I want to see him.
Boubacar Camara, go for him. 19-year-old lad, plays in the French league.
You want your fucking gay, bro.
Then
It wasn't even that good. It wasn't even that good. It's just.
It's all about timing.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality, clearly, and you
Oh,
are
yeah.
just like...
Hey, what? Hey, look.
All I'm saying is...
Listen,
I'm
don't
necked
fucking
off
come at
with
me.
him.
I've kissed men too.
Alright.
I ain't necked off with him though.
You are.
No comment.
No, there was no tongue.
You chat shit.
It was a little bit.
Got off with him.
Yeah.
Who else?
Fucking hell. I mean, Donny van der Beek's going to come back.
Do you need a striker? You need a
Of
striker.
course we need a striker. Bro, our main striker's 38.
selling
The
for
second
the
second
season.
striker's going on a free. He'll end up like America or fucking...
I don't think he's going
Dortmund.
to back to Uruguay.
Yeah.
Out of that, he's playing for River Plate. And
We need to get off him because this would just literally be a keep sell fucking whole hour episode.
Oh, mate, I could do like 10 players that United get rid of now.
Go.
Right. You could go every position. I was going about... we're gonna get rid of him this summer.
there's
Oh, I
only two
want
players
to get
that
rid of
we'll
him.
get rid of.
Ideally, what would like just what
In the
would
next,
you do?
all right, in the next 2 or 3 years, I want rid.
And I say
of
like, and
at least-
I say like ideally, realistically. So don't tell me you're getting rid of like
No, I'm
Wan-Bissaka and then you're bringing in Kimmich.
No,
do you know what
so
I
I'm
mean?
talking about next 2 or 3 years. I'm not talking about replacements for these players.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of talking about getting rid of these 12 players in the next 2 to 3 years and slowly bringing other ones in.
We'll
Not
take
that I know who they're going to be right now.
We're not going to do that because we don't need that much. But yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We've just been beat 5-1 and we don't need that much.
No. Well, I mean, but that's the
like
level.
Brighton.
That's the level that you want to play at. That's the level that you're going to be like realistically playing at. Do you know what I mean?
Because it's just a waiting game. It's like we've got a sort of system built up over the past couple of years where it's like now we just need to
That's all true,
reinvest into those positions that are the way we want to play. Like, we're playing very good football. We're playing the only teams that I know it's like, because I'm not a fucking meaty team between you guys.